put our bag inside of our pressure bag. We're gonna pump it up to where? Now what's happening right here?
300.
My air is escaping, right?
Yeah.
It looks a lot like a scape. So remember, if I want to pump air here, that ain't gonna work. So how about here? Will that work? Now will I get?
Yes.
Yeah. Why?
Because this little line needs stopped.
Yep, very good. So it's open to the bag. So I'm gonna pump this up. I want to pump you up. Okay.
Something
I need to work out more.
They keep popping.
Okay, so 300. Now I'm gonna close to the bag so my air does not escape, okay? All right, so I'll have all of my stuff set up, and the way I wanna do this is to make sure this isn't clamped, because I have to clear the line, right, to make sure that we have flow. So when you're looking at this, wherever this long dial is, if you will, is closed there. So is this line open?
Yes.
Yeah. Now if I came down here, because there's another one, this is a long, is this line open?
No,
How come?
because of the line.
Right. You're like, cause it ain't, Miss B. So we're gonna open it, right? Make sure that there would be flow through here. Now I can pull up on this blue thing or push it. I like to push the purple. Now we're good to go, right? So I'm gonna close this to my patient. Also because I don't wanna make sure that I don't have any like water going into my arm for this particular thing. So this is all ready to go. And I'm going to just hang this right here. Okay. Now, without running into things, I am going to have my sterile field here. I'm going to take, which one did you say was none? This one? Oh, great, it says it right there.
You want to
Okay.
clean first before you set up your.
We already did that.
Okay.
Yes, you would clean first, but we talked about it, okay? So, we did this, so there's three swabs in here. Little circle, 10 seconds, throw away the swab. New swab, 10 seconds. On the outside of that circle, don't overlap or touch. Get rid of that swab, third swab, a little bit larger circle. Get rid of that swab, let air dry. Okay, so now I'm gonna set up everything else. So I'm not sterile yet. I'm going to open this. This has already been used, so makes it more difficult. So ideally, I think I like to open it this way. So I'm gonna grab the corner. It shouldn't be touching here. Hold on. If it's this way, you grab the corner here, right? And then I just pull up and I just let it fall. Like I'm not swinging it or anything like that. So I have it by this top corner right here. Now I can grab this bottom corner, let it fall open, okay? And then 1 inch over is no longer sterile, right? So that's my sterile field. So I get rid of that. Now I'm going to open everything in the reverse order I'm going to use it. So my tegaderm and my chlorhexidine ring. And remember, when you're opening things, put your thumbs together. Open, dump away, and step back. Okay? This thing should be closed. So I would open here, dump away, and step back. Okay? And then same with my needle. Don't open anything over your field, okay? Dump away, step back. Now, I'm hoping this is non-fenestrated. Fenestrated. Open, dump, and step back, okay? Now, I'm gonna put my sterile gloves on. So.
This one first.
Oh. That's why I can touch here. Okay, and then I can touch this whole cuff. Okay, and then underneath this cuff only. This is real fun, guys. Okay. There we go. Once I get this on, though, it won't matter. I can maneuver. Hey, that was actually better than I thought. Okay. This is a sterile position. Don't be swinging your hands out. Don't pick your nose. Don't pick your wedgie. Don't pick your wedgie.
Hands like that.
Okay.
I can't help it.
I think my mask is falling down. Don't feel my face. Okay. So this is sterile position. Don't be, like I said, itching your armpits. You know, all that stuff. So I'm going to go over. Now I can get rid of this. Okay. I'm going to go over to, I'm hoping my fenestrated. And I'm just going to pick this up.
It is fenestrated.
Yay! Grab here. There we go. Drape right where I'm gonna use my sterile field. Next, I'm gonna get my needle. Bevel up. I'm gonna put that right there. Okay. Palpating. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna pull this out, cap my needle, maybe. Okay. Set that there. Now I'm going to grab this. I'm gonna take my wire out.
That's your guide wire.
My guide wire, yep. Taking my guide wire out. Wrap this around my hand, and then grab here, insert. Hold here. So I'm holding my guide wire, and I'm gonna slide this sheath over my guide wire. Make sure you don't just rip the whole thing, because otherwise all that work you just did would be for no reason. I have
Tap
to.
it.
Yep.
Don't use the yellow one, it's too small.
So I'm pushing in here, holding here, right? Now there's blood squirting out, blood squirting out. I would rip this away. Well, actually, hook it up here first, because you don't want blood squirting out. It's different when you actually have the blood squirting out. Uh-oh, where's the end of
You
it?
would know.
Thanks. That's probably not sterile, but YOLO. Okay. So we're gonna hook this up here, right? So we hook this here, then we would rip this away. So we wanna make sure we don't just have blood squirting out everywhere, right? We would rip this away, which I'm not going to do. I'll just leave it right here so you can see. Then we would take our, we would flush the line. I'm also not going to flush the line because I don't want to put water in the arm. So I would flush the line, and then this goes here. There's a little slot. Don't actually take the sticky stuff off. And then we would put our Tegaderm on, secure this, right? They say wrap it around the thumb, whatever. Okay, now we're going to go over here. Don't adjust your mask either, by the way. We're gonna go over here, and now we have to zero this to the atmosphere, okay? So is this open to the atmosphere right now?
No.
No, how do I do it?
Take out.
Right, so is it going this way, or is it going this way?
No.
This way, right?
Like that.
Yeah, so I want to make sure it's off to my patient. And I'm gonna open this. Now what this, wow, it's stuck on there really good. Dang, Natalie put that on good. There we go, okay. So now I've opened it to the atmosphere. I've zeroed this. I'm gonna put this back on. Okay, just twist on there. And then I'm gonna open it back to my patient, right? So that's an open line right there. Then I'm going to hang this here. I'm going to plug in this part to the monitor, and then I should see my dichrotic notch, right? So we're going to have the transducer at the level of the heart. Now, if the transducer is below the heart, what's it gonna do to the blood pressure?
Increase.
Below the heart. So it's inverse. If it's below the heart, it's going to increase the pressure. If it's above the heart, it's going to decrease the pressure, okay? If we see dampening in our waveform, we can flush it again and start over. Does that make sense? Put it at the level of the heart, we're good to go. Does that make sense? Perfect. Anybody have any questions? How'd I do?
Beautiful.
Thank you very much. I'll be here till 3:15.